Jiantang once said, quote, "It is the ordinary condition of human beings that few are able to be free from delusion. They are blinded by their beliefs, obstructed by their doubts, drowned by their likes, and slighted by their contempt. Once belief is biased, when people hear words they do not think about truth until it comes to words that exceed what is appropriate. When doubt is extreme, people do not listen to words even if they are true until there is hearing that misses truth." What does this ancient Zen text mean, and how does it still apply today? This text speaks to some common human tendencies that can get in the way of clear thinking and open communication. Here's what each part is getting at. It's common for people to have false beliefs or misunderstandings. It's not just a few people who are deluded, it's a widespread issue. We're blinded by our beliefs in that people often see only what they want to see or what they already believe to be true. We're obstructed by our doubts. While some doubt is healthy, excessive doubt can make people closed off to new or challenging information. People being overwhelmed by what is popular or pleasing, rather than what is actually true or important. People often dismiss or underestimate things or people they look down on, which can also blind them to the truth. Once you already have a bias or preconceived belief, you're unlikely to question information that aligns with that belief. You only start to think critically when the information is extreme or obviously false, which may be too late to arrive at a balanced view. When doubt is extreme, people do not listen to words even if they are true, until there is hearing that misses truth. If you're overly skeptical, you might dismiss anything that doesn't fit your preconceived ideas, even if it's true. This kind of extreme doubt can lead you to ignore valid points. You might miss out on important truths. So, Jiantang is speaking how people are often trapped by their own beliefs, doubts, likes and dislikes, making it hard to see the world as it really is. This is a call to be aware of these limitations and to strive to overcome them in order to better understand both ourselves and others. But how do we fix this? Addressing the issues of cognitive bias, polarization, and the inability to engage constructively with differing viewpoints requires a multi-pronged approach that involves individual change, societal action, and systemic reforms. Here are some strategies to consider. On an individual level, practice self-awareness. Recognize your own biases and actively work to challenge them. Being conscious of your preconceptions is the first step towards change. Develop critical thinking. Educate yourself on how to evaluate information critically. Question sources, check facts, and consider the context in which information is presented. Create open dialogue. Make an effort to engage in conversations with people who have different opinions, without the aim of winning the debate, but rather understanding a different perspective. Become media literate. Learn to navigate the media landscape cautiously. Be aware of the influence of algorithms and seek out varied and reliable sources of information. Practice mindfulness to become more aware of emotional reactions that could cloud your judgment. In regards to society, we need to better educate students. Incorporate media literacy, critical thinking, and emotional intelligence into educational curricula from an early age. Encourage media outlets to present multiple perspectives and to clearly distinguish between opinion pieces and news reporting. Encourage active involvement in community discussions and decision-making processes, so people feel that their voices matter. On a technological institutional level, we need algorithmic transparency. Advocate for social media platforms to be more transparent about how their algorithms work and to provide users with options to diversify their news feed. Support initiatives that fact-check news and provide context for trending topics. Advocate for regulations that counter misinformation, such as stricter standards for news organizations or regulations on how social media platforms manage content. On a cultural level, foster a culture of empathy and respect. Make it socially desirable to listen to, understand, and respect other people's points of view, even if you don't agree with them. Value intellectual humility. Emphasize the importance of being willing to change one's mind when faced with new, compelling evidence. Promote pluralism. Acknowledge that multiple perspectives can coexist and contribute to a more complex and nuanced understanding of reality. Celebrate curiosity. Encourage a culture that values questioning, exploring, and seeking to understand, rather than merely to assert one's existing beliefs. Changing deeply ingrained cognitive biases and societal systems is not easy and will not happen overnight. But if individuals and communities commit to these strategies, over time we can hope to see a society that's better equipped to navigate complexity, respect diversity of thought, and engage constructively with the challenges we face.